Do you ever feel like you've ever gotten a little bit carried away, weighed down with unnecessary baggage and unhealthy emotional attachments? Or are you like me, with a bit of a pedal board problem, a big old beast that's impractical and unwieldy and difficult to transport? So I asked myself the question, does it spark joy? It's time to Marie Kondo that oversized pedal board. And I've come up with this, a lightweight, grab-and-go, dual-purpose pedal board that I can use for both guitar and bass. The board itself I got from Guitar, £35 all in with the bag. And I've got to say, it's as good as anything I've ever seen from Pedal Train. So, go figure. I'm keeping things super simple for this board, and with only a small number of pedals, I'll get away with using a high-quality, high-current draw power supply with a good quality chain. I've had this Diego power station for years, it's never let me down, and it's got a massive draw of 3 amps, so that's more than enough for anything we're going to need it for here. Besides, this board is actually too small to fit my power brick underneath, and power brick defeats the object of keeping it compact and lightweight. So let's have a little look at the pedals I've picked and why. Auto wah, a must-have for funky bass lines and not a bad little ace up the sleeve for lead lines on the guitar. I've grabbed myself a Tone City Funny Boy from Anderton's because I don't want to take the vintage Boss pedals out and about anymore. For the fuzz and the filth, I've got a Green Russian Big Muff, one of my favourites, an absolute classic. Famously sounds great on bass too. Again, I've gone with the reissue. We're going to leave the vintage originals at home. Delay is the T-Rex replay box. Tiny, tap tempo, ideal. For modulation, I've picked the Catalinbread Callisto. I've had this for a while. It's a lush analog chorus. It's got a blend control which makes it hugely versatile. And I've made the decision to put this after the digital delay, so I can lay the modulation on top of the repeats, soften it up into more of a memory man kind of territory if I want to. Last but not least, we've got a TC Electronic Spectra Drive. This is a DI, bass preamp and line driver. It's essentially an amp in a box with multiple outputs. We can go into an amp, mixer, PA system, directly into a speaker if needs be, and it's always going to sound good. It's also got a through out on the back which bypasses the unit completely, which means I can plug the guitar into here to go straight to a guitar amp without colouring the sound, so it saves me uncabling things and rearranging things when we switch from one instrument to the next. Right then, let's get started. It's about here I realised I had room for one more pedal, which is always a good thing. Old habits die hard. With all the basics covered, I've added this TC Electronic Brainwaves. It's a polyphonic pitch shifter. This will open up a lot of sonic possibilities, gets us some synth bass tones, and the mash button means that we can add some Tom Morello Dimebag style whammy action too. For cables, I'm using the Evidence Audio solderless systems, the screw-in solderless SIS ones. In all honesty, I prefer a soldered cable because they leave nothing to chance and they are more reliable. But I've got these already, don't want to leave them lying around, it's a shame to waste them just sitting in a drawer. Besides, the plugs are nice and tiny and the quality of the cable itself is top tier. Now it's all together and ready, I suppose we should have a little listen and see what it can do. I'm happy with that. Give us a like and a subscribe if you're into this sort of thing, and feel free to ask me any questions or tell me how wrong I am about everything in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.